West. Nigga gave me dap and the dap was weak. We ain't like that. He ain't one West. He ain't one West. He ain't one West. He wanted to leave the crib cause he walked in and I was cleaning my tab. He ain't one West. He ain't one West. He ain't one West. They got live at camp and he folded quick. He ain't one right. He ain't one West. He a straight fraud. He just spying out. At a dance recital with the leggings on. Said he trying out. He know how we rock. He know how we roll. He just aficionado. He don't put in no work, but I hear him coming when we popping them bottles. I ain't feeling that. Get your ceiling cracked. I'm too real for that. You gotta be thorough. Let me bout it, but he never with it. But guy don't want look, that nigga just shit it. If I want that block, I send my niggas get it. Scope the area and send me your image. Pass the flyers out, cause this ain't a gimmick. She bad and she loyal. I have to rip it. I was a crook of punches. Get the flying, now your tongue sticking, but without the ribbon. Remember seeing pigeons? Yeah, we broke it down, but we didn't whip it. Now this shit is different. Sticks and rulers couldn't measure how we live. Remember long nights posted in the kitchen. I was frustrated about how we living. Felt my hand was forced. Had to make this shit. We don't wear purple. We don't sell drugs. We don't like crackers. Over strong, they don't get along, so they don't dap us. And that's cool with me, cause according to us, you get truancy. Like a straight fool, fell in love with demons and you left the school, so I'ma eat your food. He ain't one West, he ain't one West, he ain't one West. Nigga walk past, he ain't had that one West juice step. He ain't one West, he ain't one West, he ain't one West. Nigga gave me dap and the dap was weak, we ain't like that. He ain't one West, he ain't one West, he ain't one West. He wanted to leave the crib cause he walked in and I was cleaning my tab. He ain't one West, he ain't one West, he ain't one West. They got live at camp and he folded quick, he ain't one right. I'm a straight goon, I'm a straight savage, I'ma let him have it. Nigga shut your mouth, this is not Christian rap. Glocks 940, top the end of that. Debating who real, I'ma put an end of that. I shoot BK, real one West. Roll up the camp and be beating my chest. Feeling in the spirit, about the blazing shit. Pop on fire like I have some case and shit. T-shirts at the table for our agents in. Hurry up and buy on some Asian shit. Pause that. Everybody know Christ black. 2017, you can't fight that. Kill a right hook, they think Mike back. Kill a crossover, Mike back. King of pop, Mike back. Where mommy and poppy at? Someone sooner familiar. Hey, yo, watch that nigga. Yeah, he ain't familiar, I'm a big man. We do big things in a big room with the big boss. I don't jump for shit, I ain't crisscross. I'm a rap the priest, it's the 6th law. Left Philly, what it's hitting for? About to go out to Boston, just to find something chocolate. With the thick thighs and the soft eyes. He ain't one West, I don't know the guy. I come in the paint, get him posterized. And my jacket stamp, bitch, I notarized. He ain't one West, I don't know the guy. He ain't one West, he ain't one West, he ain't one West. Nigga walk past, he ain't had that one West juice step. He ain't one West, he ain't one West, he ain't one West. Nigga gave me dap and the dap was weak, we ain't like that. He ain't one West, he ain't one West, he ain't one West. He wanted to leave the crib cause he walked in and I was cleaning my tab. He ain't one West, he ain't one West, he ain't one West. They got live at camp and he folded quick, he ain't one right, he ain't one right.
The sheep is hiding, that camp they crying, our people be siding. The earth colliding, bullets be flying, Israel dying, mothers be crying, the white man be lying. With all the billions in the world, as we aim for the sky. The white man is the devil, one a piece of the pie. On your knees praying, asking the high power. Why the BHN is always getting devoured? Cause he conditioned your mind to being a coward. And talk like a Christian, shout like a Christian. Everybody Muslim and want to be Christian. Fact is, tune in and listen. I should BK classes, teaching our masses with the scriptures. There is no contradiction. Fake camps, that's right. There is no competition. You can't love Esau and teach the scriptures. So just what?
I wish that every single one of these motherfucking crackers would.
For thy violence against Jacob, your perpetual hatred, you gotta. Esau's gotta burn, as it says in the word. You gotta.
Just vanish. No more waking up at 4 a.m. to build apartments that a nigga can't afford to live in. No more contemplating robbing a bank, or what'll happen if I put my boss up with the shank. Because I'm talking to me crazy, straight abusing its rank. And the satisfaction ain't worth catching a case. And I gotta do this shit here for my son's sake. But it's hard in this world when you're surrounded by snakes. If they was gone, my father probably would have been in my life. My nigga Mike wouldn't have lost 30 years of his life. My nigga Jai-Line would probably be rocking a mic instead of me wishing I could bring him back while I write. No more brothers that's whipping up in the kitchen. No more daughters stripping or even selling the kitten. No more pigs planting evidence for phony convictions. We could enjoy this whole planet, every black and Hispanic, if they I wish that every single one of these motherfucking crackers would. But I violence against Jacob, your perpetual hatred, you gotta. Esau's gotta burn, as it says in the word, you gotta. Just vanish.
Yo, suck my dick, you smash, you can't hold me, nigga. I'm a priest, you catching bullets, so who hold me, nigga? All 2018, I'm disowning niggas. Don't feel bad for them, nah, that's what I'm on, niggas. Niggas think it's about flowing, rhyming words with my words rhyming. This wolf can flow backwards. You're the white man, the devil, and the Jews is black, etc., etc. The average nigga saying that will never pull the lever when it's necessary. York nigga, legendary, ill town, breaded heavy. I'm a beast and a savage, you can't tame or train it, it's hereditary. Pops is one, so son is one. I got the gun, it got a drum. Hey yo, who you gon' call if I pull a straight 5 siete and leave your noodles opposed to al dente? Break your taco meat cause you ain't like it crunchy. Yeah, the crackers should vanish, but if you acting like them, you could vanish with them. Put your back like a wall and commit vandalism. I had to hand it to him once he stopped fucking with the crackers. Now I won't reject them when he dies.
I wish that every single one of these motherfucking crackers would. But I violence against Jacob, your perpetual hatred, you gotta. Esau's gotta burn, as it says in the word, you gotta. Just vanish.
All right, clap it up. We are the Israelite School of Universal and Practical Knowledge. Started out at 1 West 125th Street, Harlem, New York, under Commanding General Yohana. We are not affiliated with any other fake Israelite group, Christian church, Muslim mosque, any religious institution or educational institution. We are not affiliated. We stand alone. And what we've been teaching since 1969 is so-called blacks, Hispanics, Latinos, and Native Indians are the true biblical Hebrew Israelites that the Bible speaks of. And today we're going to go into a topic. The topic is the origin of black people is in the Bible. That's something you'll never learn in the Christian church. You'll never learn it in the Muslim mosque. They'll tell you all the Muslims is black, and you go into the Buddhism and Hinduism and all these different religions, and it's just filled with lies, man. What's happening is our history of who we really are has been hidden from us. Thanks be to the Most High in Christ, the black God of this Bible and his black son Christ. The Most High gave us the truth again back in 1969, man. You know what I mean? Under the banner of the ISUPK, man. And now it's Commanding General Yohana is the leader of blacks, Hispanics, Latinos, and Native Indians because he directly follows Christ. And simply the Most High chose him, man. The Most High always choose a person to lead his people, the Israelites. So being an Israelite, it's not a religion. It's not a belief system. It's not opinions. You know what I mean? It's none of that. Being an Israelite simply means you descend from Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. We are the royal lineage or the royal bloodline or the royal descendants of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. And this class, we're going to go all the way to where the Most High made a covenant with one of our forefathers. Now, Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob was black men. All three of them, okay? So we're gonna get into the scriptures on that. All right, but first, I want to get into, the itinerary or the class schedules. All right, so every Monday, Wednesday, and Saturday, you want to tune in to Commanding General Yohana's radio show on YouTube. It's called America on Fire. You know what I mean? Check that out, man. He go into a lot of topics, man. World War III, what's going on, what the Christian pastors cannot explain. Commanding General Yohana has the answers, man. And the Most High have gave him the authority over blacks, Hispanics, Latinos, and Native Indians to teach us, man, how to obey God, man. So that's every Monday, Wednesday, and Saturday from 9 to 11, you know what I mean, p.m. Right before that, on Monday night, we got a history class / scripture breakdown class that's being taught by 12 Shield General Muhammad. Bring all your questions, bring your comments. You know what I mean? If you don't believe in anything we say, hey, we can debate that too. You know what I mean? We're not here to belittle our people. If you so-called Black, Hispanic, Latino, or Native Indian on your father's side, you are God's chosen people. So it's our duty to teach you and wake you up to the truth. You know what I mean? Now, how do we wake you up to the truth? We debunk the lies of Christianity and all these religions we've been taught, and all the way down to our identity of who we really are. You know what I mean? If you like the reason why I know a lot of you when we watch the classes or whatnot, y'all be like, why do they say so-called Blacks, Hispanics, Latinos, and Native Indians? It's a simple answer. It's because that's what our oppressors named us. Our slave masters named us Blacks, Hispanics, Latinos, and Native Indians. God didn't name us that. You can't go in the Bible and see nowhere where it say Negro, Black, Hispanic, Latino, or Native, none of that. You know what I mean? So we're just going off the terms of what, the Greeks and the Romans and our oppressors, the Americans, taught us, man. You know what I mean? Or lied to us about. So we're going to go into the scripture and show you the original name of Blacks, Hispanics, Latinos, and Native Indians, the original names of the so-called Africans, the original names of the so-called white man, the original name of the so-called Arabs. We're going to go into the scriptures tonight in on it, man. So that's every Monday. Every Tuesday, we got a brotherhood class that's being taught by priest and captain of 13,000, Captain Naya Thok, man. You know what I mean? You want to bring your questions and your comments. And what's synonymous with brotherhood? Sisterhood. We teach each other how to be better brothers and sisters and wives and uncles and cousins and fathers and mothers, you know what I mean, and friends, you know what I mean, family to each other, man. That's every Tuesday night, man. Very heavy class right there. Every Wednesday, we got the law class, which that's what tonight is all about. The law is we go into the scriptures and show you God's law, statutes, and commandments, what you can and cannot do, what you can and cannot eat, who you can and cannot date. You understand? I knew it was going to get me. I tried. But that's every Wednesday night. Every Thursday night, we got another scripture breakdown class that's being taught by Officer 5000, Officer Abraham. You want to bring your questions and your comments, and we're going to get it on, man. That brother teach a powerful class. So that's every Thursday. Every Friday, we got a language class. So like I say in the beginning of every class, the ISUPK, we don't only just teach the Bible. We teach history. We teach archaeology, anthropology, geographical locations, and also linguistics. So every Friday, one more second. Excuse me. Man, that frankincense and myrrh. So every Friday, we got a language class that's being taught by priest and officer Palatya. Yeah, put that. Yeah, here we go. Put the top on it. If the top ain't over there, don't worry about it. Yeah, just sit it on top of there. Good night. It smells good, man. Frankincense and myrrh. That's what we burn up here, frankincense and myrrh. But listen, when you sitting right behind that thing, good night. Some brothers can take it. I can't take it. I never did, I didn't do no smoke. I didn't like to be around smoke, none of that. Mm-hmm. But one more second. All right. So every Friday, that's the language class that's being taught by Officer Palatya and Officer Michael Wah. You know what I mean? They powerful class. What they teach us, what's the linguistics part of it? They teach Blacks, Hispanics, Latinos, and Native Indians the language we spoke before they whipped English into our vocabulary, Spanish into our vocabulary, Dutch, Portuguese, French, you know what I mean? All these different languages. Like Kobe Bryant, he grew up in Italy. A lot of people don't know that. You know what I mean? He's still an Israelite because we were scattered. But, he know how to speak Italian and everything, man. You know what I mean? How do a black man know how to speak Italian? Because his people was conquered by Caucasians from Italy. I speak English because I was conquered by Caucasians from England. Mexicans and Puerto Ricans, they speak Spanish because they was conquered by the Spaniards, Caucasians from Spain. You know what I mean? So without further ado, that's every Friday night. Every Saturday, we got a Sabbath class. Needless to say, our doors are open every day of the week. You know what I mean? Come in here and, learn the truth, man, according to the Bible, according to God, man. according to everything, man. You know what I mean? Even if you don't have biblical, excuse me, even if you don't have biblical questions, you still can come in here and just ask questions about life, man. I mean, where did this come from? What is this? I mean, we answer all questions. We can tell when somebody trying to be belligerent, though. So don't try us. You know what I mean? Word up. So what's the topic of the class for tonight? You was about.
Khan, sir. The origins of black people is in the Bible.
One more time.
The origins of black people is in the Bible.
All right, so now here in United States of America, or the globe period, they don't teach us real black history. The entire Bible is black history, right? But what they tell you here in America, around about February, Black History Month, they tell you your beginning, your end, everything revolves around slavery, and that's just not true. You know what I mean? I'm gonna go all the way back to who we were in the Bible, and still is to this day. Now, did slavery happen to us? Yes, but it's not the end all be all. They will teach you that our oppressors had to colonize blacks, Hispanics, Latinos, and Native Indians. Colonize meaning they had to make us civilized. You know what I mean? That's why they try to say, you know, we had to civilize them because they was uncivilized people. Like we was just walking around, you know, swinging from trees like a goddamn Tarzan. That's what they would have you to believe. Of course, that is a damn lie. Like we just walking around, not even knowing how to talk, you know, scratching, you know, like monkeys, basically. That's how they want you to believe. You was basically a monkey, and they had to train you how to, man, get the hell out of here, man. You ain't trained us to do a damn thing, man.
Right.
You know what I mean? Our Caucasians, I mean, our oppressors are the devils that the Bible speaks of. You know what I mean? The word devil just means deceiver or liar. They're not going to tell you your origins and who you are. Why? Because they're the biggest liars on the planet. They're the biggest deceivers on the earth, man. Okay? So now, without further ado, let's go to the book of Deuteronomy. Give me Deuteronomy 7 and 6, Baba Kasha. And right here, I'm going to off-top show that God has a favorite people. You understand? Like he got a favorite people that he chose to rule the earth. The people that's ruling the earth right now, which are our oppressors, they was not chosen to rule the earth. That's why the earth's so effed up right now, man. You know what I mean? That's why wars and all this stuff been going on, and the jig is up. It was biblical prophecy. You know what I mean? So without further ado, let's get that scripture real quick, Baba Kasha.
Khan, all one Khan. Deuteronomy chapter 7, verse 6. For thou art an holy people unto the Lord thy God.
The word holy means separate or set apart. We was never supposed to join with them, man. Even if you live in the same society as them, that don't mean you have to learn their ways of living. Read on.
The Lord thy God have chosen thee to be a special people.
No, to join hand in hand with the Chinese.
To be a special people.
No, to join hand in hand with the Caucasians.
To be a special
To
people.
join hand in hand with those Africans.
To be a special people.
Man, he wanted us to be a special people, man. You ever had a boyfriend or a girlfriend or a wife or you know, or a husband, and you say, baby, you special to me. You know what I mean? Or you got a daughter. I tell my daughters they special all the time. You know what I mean? And they be like, why are we special? I be like, y'all, because y'all got the biggest heads on the goddamn planet. No, I'm just playing. I just let them know they special, you know what I'm saying? Because I love them like that. You know what I mean? So God love us so much, he calls us his special people, man. Feel that for a second, man. Read on.
To be a special people unto himself above all people.
Say that again.
To be a special people unto himself above all people.
Now equal to.
Above all people.
Now we all just one race.
Above all people.
See, the Bible say God want his chosen people, a special people, to be above all the other people, man. He didn't say be equal to nobody. So what in the hell we fighting for equal rights for? But in Black History Month, they'll tell you we fought for civil rights and we vote for we fought for the right to vote. What the hell voting has got us? No damn where.
Right.
Okay. Read on.
Above all people that are upon the face of the earth.
Every race of people that's upon the face of the earth, we supposed to be their leaders, their guides. What do I mean by their leaders, their guides? We supposed to rule over them, just like the Caucasians rule over the earth right now. We supposed to see who eats. When it's a famine in this land, we supposed to see whatever plot of land we're gonna give them or allow them to live in. You know what I mean? And listen, Black, Hispanic, Latino, and Native Indian rulership, man, the earth would be so much better, man.
Right.
The water would be so much cleaner. You know what I mean? The jails would be so much emptier. You know what I mean? Because we don't make criminals out of the other races, man. We don't do that. But the other races surely did that to us.
Right.
They made it look like we was criminals and we was drug dealers and rapers and gangbangers and whores and whoremongers and the biggest cancer on the earth. Meanwhile, they was. We would never have a world war. For what? God created this earth to be a paradise, man, for all nations. But we, Blacks, Hispanics, Latinos, and Native Indians, the Israelites, we are supposed to rule over the earth, man. The earth was made for our sakes, for the Israelites to rule it, and all the other races to be subservient to us, man, instead of us being subservient to all the other races. Now, a lot of people hear this, they be like, you so racist. How? Ain't you subservient to the Chinese people right now? Ain't you subservient to the Africans? You work for them. They don't work for you. Excuse me. Read that again from the top, Baba Kashan.
Deuteronomy chapter 7, verse 6. For thou art an holy people unto the Lord thy God.
Thou art a separate people. The word holy means separate, right? We're supposed to be different from all the other races. We're not supposed to do the same things they do, worship the same things they worship, celebrate the same things they celebrate. Let them have their culture. This is our culture right here in the Bible.
Right.
We have high holy days. We have dietary laws. We have laws on sexuality, laws on how we borrow and lend to each other, laws on how to dress, laws on how to treat your brothers and your sisters, man. That's why when the Bible says you're supposed to forgive your neighbor, it wasn't talking about the other races. It was talking about Black people. And when I say Black people, that includes Hispanics, Latinos, and Native Indians. Right? Okay, go ahead, read on.
The Lord thy God have chosen thee to be a special people.
To be a what?
Special people.
To be a special people, man. We supposed to be a special people, not only in the arenas and the football and basketball arenas and football fields and tennis courts and golf greens or whatever you call the field, the golf, what you call it?
Golf course.
Yeah, the golf course. You can tell I don't know a damn thing about golf. I was about to say the golf ball court, like it's basketball or something. You know what I mean? But we still own it. Look at Tiger Woods. You know what I mean? We ain't supposed to just jump the highest and run the fastest and look the best and cook the best and dance the best and be entertainers. We supposed to rule the earth, man. We supposed to tell what the other nations what they is and ain't gonna do. You know what I'm saying? They supposed to pay taxes to us, but it's the other way around right now because we chose to disobey our Father which art in heaven, the Black God, and then we start serving the white God, which don't even exist. Right? Go ahead, keep reading.
To be a special people unto himself, above all people,
above all the other races. Go ahead.
That are upon the face of the earth.
That are upon the face of the what?
The face of the earth.
Now let me tell you what, man. Now in modern day history, they would love to teach you that Black people were just, you know, when they found us, you know, we were just kicking around gold and diamonds, you know, like we didn't know what gold and diamonds was.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like we just kicking it around like it was a damn soccer ball, gold nuggets. And they had to pick up the gold and sit us down and explain to us, hey, this is valuable. Get the F out of here. Get the damn you, white man. You didn't teach us a MFing thing. I'm gonna show you what we was doing with gold and silver. You know what? I'm tired of playing with these suckers. Carry me to King of Solomon real quick. I'm gonna show you what we was doing. The book of give me the Songs of Solomon, Salakia. The book of the Songs of Solomon, chapter 1 and verse 10. Let me show you what we was doing with gold and diamonds and turquoise and rubies. You know what I mean? And all these precious diamonds that the Lord sit down here for us, man. Let me show you what black people done. This class is the origin of black people is in the Bible. Let me show you what black people was doing in the Bible. It's going to remind you of the rappers and then the singers and black, Hispanic, Latino, and Native Indians today. You want to know why it's going to remind you of blacks, Hispanics, Latinos, and Native Indians today? Because that was us yesterday. We're the same people. We was doing it then, and goddamn it, we're doing it now. Read what you got up.
Khan, Alwan Khan. That's chapter 1, right? So,
Khan, chapter 1 and verse 10.
Song of Solomon, chapter 1, verse 10. Thy cheeks are comely with rows of jewels.
Now, these are cheeks right here. Now, I ain't talking about your ass, your butt cheeks. I'm talking about these cheeks on your face, okay? It says thy what?
Thy cheeks are comely with rows of jewels.
That word comely means beautiful. Thy cheeks are beautiful with rows of jewels. What is rows of jewels? That's your teeth, your smile, diamonds. You see most rappers with gold teeth and diamond out. You see, I remember back in the day, grandmama and them had gold, silver and gold teeth. You know what I mean? They were just cool like that. That's something we always did, man. It's right here in the Bible. You Christians need to open up this Bible and come to the ISUPK so we can teach you what these scriptures are saying, man, and who is describing. It's describing you, black, Hispanic, Latino, and Native Indian man and woman. It's showing you your origin. It's supposed to be showing you where you came from. Meanwhile, in the Christian church, they give you a prosperity speech. How to be a better, person, how to be a better money getter. You see what I'm saying? God don't give a damn about your money or your wealth. You can't buy your way into the kingdom, and you can't buy your way out of judgment. Now, coming into the ISUPK, that acronym ISUPK stands for Israelite School of Universal and Practical Knowledge, because we teach the Bible correctly. We break it down to you like any book should be broken down. You can't go read any book and give your own interpretation to it. I'm sure whoever wrote the book had their own narrative. So who are you to go change the narrative of the people who wrote the book?
Right.
That's what Christianity is doing to us, man. They're giving you a whole different narrative. And this book, they did not write this book. We did. We wrote the book. We wrote the Bible. So it's only right that we teach the Bible and not learn how to teach the Bible from some trailer park trash. All right? Read it again from the top, Baba Kashal.
Song of Solomon, chapter 1, verse 10. Thy cheeks are comely with rows of jewels.
Gold teeth. They went over there to Puerto Rico, and I'm talking about the Spaniards on the conquistadors. They went over there, which are slave masters. They went over there to Puerto Rico, and when they got on the island, of Puerto Rico, they seen Puerto Ricans, fully civilized. Over there with turquoise teeth, rubies all in their ear, the women dripped up and draped out. You know what I mean? Y'all know how the Puerto Ricans get down with that swag, man. Just like black people, because they black. Same with the Mexicans, man. Listen, I guarantee you, go to any store, maybe a QT or something, you're going to see a group of Mexicans because they just got off work. They're the hardest workers on the planet. You're going to see them come in there, and they're going to be laughing. They're going to get them some Modelo. You know what I'm saying? Something that I absolutely love.
Right.
Modelos. But they get off work, they go in the store and get them some Modelos. And when they get to the counter, just look at them. And they're going to be smiling, and you're going to see all kind of gold and silver teeth in their mouth. You want to know why? Read that again from the top. This is why right here.
Song of Solomon, chapter 1, verse 10. Thy cheeks are comely with rows of jewels.
Man, their smiles are beautiful with rows of jewels, man. You understand? Read on.
Thy neck with chains of gold.
Thy neck with what? Y'all
chains of gold.
Look, I ain't trying to flex. I promise you I ain't. I ain't trying to flex. But thy neck is what?
With chains of gold.
This is describing King Solomon. This who is describing. King Solomon wore chains like 2 Chainz. Chains like Yo Gotti and Moneybag Yo. And Finesse 2 Times. Hell, all the damn rappers. Because that's our culture. Then who started doing it next? All the other races. Trying to copy us. This is our culture right here. You know what I mean? So don't let them try to tell you that they civilized us and we were just dumb. Man, listen, Them Mexicans, them Jamaicans. You know what I mean? Look at the swag of the Jamaicans, man.
Right.
Everybody want to be a Jamaican. You go on TV, I can't stand when our oppressors try to sound like the Jamaicans, man.
Right.
Yeah, man. I'm coming to the island, man. I'd be like, listen, if you don't shut the fuck up, trying to sound like my Caribbean brothers, man.
Right.
And then and them Africans try to sound like my Jamaican brothers too. Afro beats. Nigga, you stole that from the Caribbean.
Right.
You culture vulture. What's the topic of the class, huh?
Khan, sir, the origins of black people is in the Bible.
Okay, now, give me, because this, and I got to bring this scripture out right here, because some black people love to say this. Well, we all from Africa, brother. No, the hell we ain't. Africa is the motherland, my brother. No African is not the motherland, okay? That's a motherfucking lie. Excuse my language. If you don't believe me, I'm about to prove it to you. Go to the book of Galatians, chapter 4 and verse 26. The Bible is not a religious book. All right? The Bible is not a religious book. The Bible is a book describing who the Israelites are, their culture, our culture. What I'm talking about, therefore, because I'm an Israelite from the tribe of Judah. You know what I mean? Now, we're going to go into the scripture to show you that Africa is not the motherland. All right? Africa ain't the mother of nothing, man. Now, let me show you what the real motherland is. And it's going to blow your mind. And this is why the motherland is at war right now. I'm about to show you what the motherland is. It's at war right now. Give me Galatians 4 and 26.
Khan, Alawan Khan.
Mm-hmm.
Galatians chapter 4, verse 26. But Jerusalem, which is above, is free, which is the mother of us all.
Which is the mother of what?
Of us all.
Which is the mother of what?
Of us all.
So Africa being the motherland is a mother effing lie.
Right.
Israel is the what?
Mother of us all.
That's the motherland. That's the homeland of the so-called blacks, Hispanics, Latinos, and Native Indians that they stole. Not only did they steal our identity, they stole our land right along with it. Now we're going into the origins of black people. And when I say black people, that includes Hispanics, Latinos, and Native Indians. All right? Because us and them are the same race of people. Right? So now we got that out the way. Let's get right into it, Yawazabad. Let's go way back into time. Let's go to Genesis. Let's go. That's what the word Genesis means, the beginning.
Right.
We're going to go in the beginning. All right? So give me Genesis chapter 9, and we're going to read verses 18 and 19. I'm going to show you how we came into this earth as a nation, man. All right? Go ahead. You got it out.
Genesis chapter 9, verse 18. And the son of Noah that went forth of the ark were Shem and Ham and Japheth.
So I know everybody know the flood story about when God flooded the earth because of interracial marriage, because of jungle fever, because of us trying to have sex with different races. God flooded the earth, man, and killed everybody except 8 people. This was Noah, his 3 sons, Noah's wife, and his 3 sons' wives. You see what I'm saying? That's 8 people. Noah and his wife, Noah 3 sons, and their 3 wives. That's 8 people. God killed everybody. And it's about to be similar what he about to do now in World War III. Because he said he wouldn't, he promised us he wouldn't flood the earth like that no more. You know, but next time he was going to do it with fire. Guess what? We've been having interracial marriage and jungle fever again. So now he got to do it with what? Fire. What is that fire? That fire is global thermonuclear warfare, missiles, bombs, aka World War III.
Right.
Ooh, we in the thick of it now. We are truly in the last days. World War III is going to be the demise, the destruction of what you know as the society today. Ain't gonna be no more America power and China power. Listen, all of them are gonna blow themselves up with ICBMs, intercontinental ballistic missiles. You know what I mean? Warplanes. They're gonna be dropping bombs. You know what I'm saying, on each other, man. And then the earth is going to go off into war, World War III, right? Read on.
And Ham is the father of Canaan.
Mhm.
Verse 19. These are the three sons of Noah, and of them was the whole earth overspread.
What do it mean when it say through these three sons, Ham, Shem, and Japheth, the earth was overspread, meaning they repopulated the earth. Shem, Ham, and Japheth. Those were the three sons of Noah. So the three wives and Noah, his wife, that's how the earth got repopulated. You know what I mean? But these going to turn into nations. That's why I brought this scripture out first. I'm going into the origins of where we came from. All right? We're going to all the way back. You know what I mean? Now, of course, Adam, and people before Adam. Adam and Eve was not the first two people on the planet. All right? So now go to Genesis chapter 10, and we're going to read 1 through 3. And give me the topic of the class before you read the scripture, Bible Kashan.
Con, sir. The origins of black people is in the Bible.
Mm-hmm. Let's get it.
Genesis chapter 10, verse 1. Now these are the generation of the son of Noah, Shem, Ham, and Japheth.
I believe I just said that. See, I be jumping the gun sometime. I got to slow down, man. I believe I just said that. Read on.
And unto them were sons born after the flood.
Yeah, that meaning what? They was having babies. You know what I mean? They was on that ark. They was on Noah's ark in there, getting it on. You know what I mean? They were having sex. And when you have sex, come babies. You know what I mean? Back in the day, having a baby used to be glorified. Now, what? I'm pregnant. Let me commit suicide. Plan B. Let me get an abortion. Man, come on, man. How is our people going to grow if we keep killing our babies off? Read on.
And unto them were sons born after the flood.
And to them what?
And unto them were sons born after the flood.
I think I just said that. Read on. They was having sex and making babies. I'm giving you the origins of where we came from. All right, read.
Verse 2. The sons of Japheth, Gomer, and Magog.
Gomer is Turkey. Magog is Russia. Okay, read on.
And Madiah, and Japheth,
and Javan.
Javan.
Javan is Greece. So it's giving you the original names of all these countries and continents in the Bible before the white man and the Africans and the Arabs, the Persians and the Medes, and they all changed the names. But these are the biblical names of those lands, all right? What God called these lands. You know what I'm saying? Now, the sons of Japheth, you know what I mean? Which were, I said, Gomer and Magog, Russia, places like France. Our oppressors, the Caucasian people, they went and stole that land from Hawaiians. Hawaiians are the real people from Japheth. They descend from Japheth. Remember, I told you Noah had three sons, Ham, Shem, and Japheth. The Hawaiians are the descendants of Japheth. Hawaiians, Samoans, Pacific Islanders, and God had gave them that lands over there, Russia and all that. That's their land. But our oppressors stole the land from them and drove them down. When I say drove them down, I mean ran them into those little islands. That's how they got on little islands like Hawaii and Hakiki. They was running from white men, stealing their land. This is how you know the Caucasian is the devil that the Bible speaks of. It's all he do is steal, kill, and destroy every race of people. So, but the real Japhethites or the sons of Japheth would be your so-called Hawaiians. Read on.
And Tubal, and Meshach, and Taurus.
Mm-hmm.
Verse 3. And the son of Gomer, Ashkenaz.
Ashkenaz. Okay, that's the son of Japheth too. But guess what? Esau, who is the white man, or the Edomites, they stole their land too. Now they're calling themselves Ashkenaz. They call themselves Ashkenaz Jews or Kaisars. and they really are descendants of Esau. They're the Edomites. But because they stole everybody's land and identity, and it happened to us too. That's why they stole our land, Jerusalem. That's why you got white people in Jerusalem now. So they're calling themselves what? Israelis. When the Bible says the Israelites are black. Christ is a black man, and he's an Israelite. You know what I mean? The Jews are black. That you can go see, you can go find that in Jeremiah 14:2. That the Jews are black. You know what I mean? So the white man, what he does is steal everybody's land and their identity. Meaning there's no more Israelites, because he's the Israelite now. You see what I'm saying? There's no more this and that. You look in every movie, he got to be everything in the movie. Like go look at movies about Christ. You know what I mean? Which that ain't Christ anyway. All them movies is lies anyway. But you notice a white man playing all the roles. You see what I'm saying? White man playing all the roles, man. You know what I mean? You go look up history of black people like Shakespeare. The white man is playing a role of Shakespeare. You see what I'm saying? Pretty soon here, Tupac gonna be white. You know what I mean? That's what kind of liar this beast is. But these are the sons of Japheth, the Hawaiians. All right, go ahead, keep reading.
And Ribhath and Togarmah, verse 4.
Now you can end that right there. We're just showing you the descendants of Ham, Shem, and Japheth. Now, black people, when I say black, of course, I keep saying that includes Hispanics and Latinos. We descend from the line of Shem. Remember, I told you Noah had 3 sons. We just showed you Japheth, which are the Hawaiians. Now, Ham, which is another one of his sons, Ham, Shem, and Japheth. Those are the Africans. Ham and Shem ain't even in the same lineage, the same line. And I'm going to prove all that tonight. I'm giving you the origins, basically the origins of everybody. But black people, this is about us right here. All right. So now, give me Genesis 10, drop down to verse 6.
Genesis chapter 10, verse 6. And the sons of Ham.
Now, these are the sons of Ham. All right. All those African names you hear today is made up. These are the biblical names of the Africans. Read what you got out.
Verse 6. And the son of Ham, Cush.
Cush. That's a real name of the Africans, biblically. Who are the Cushites? Who are the people, the Africans from Cush? That would be your Ethiopians, your Eritreans, your Somalians. They are the tribe of Cush. Go ahead.
And Mizraim.
Mizraim. That's what Egypt is. That's the original name of Egypt. Mizraim. Right? And everybody know who the Egyptians are because they enslaved us. The Egyptians are Africans who enslaved so-called blacks, Hispanics, Latinos, and Native Indians, the Israelites. They enslaved the Hebrews, the Jews, which is us. So Africans had us in slavery first. All right, read on.
And Put,
P-H-U-T, Put. That's North Africa, man. Like the Libyans. Read on.
And Canaan.
And Canaan, that's the South Africans. Now, let me show you a difference between black people and Africans. Let's go to the Zondervan Pictorial Bible Dictionary. Give me 1 second. This right here. I would encourage anybody who want to learn about God and Christ and who you are and your identity. I would encourage you to go buy a Bible dictionary. Wouldn't that make sense? How the hell are you going to interpret the Bible? You ain't even got the tools to look up words. Maybe you should shut the hell up and let the real priests and prophets teach these scriptures, man. And shut your damn mouth. Let me get the definition of Ham out. Baba Kashar. While the brother is getting that definition of Ham, I want to reiterate. Noah had 3 sons, Ham, Shem, and Japheth. I'm about to show you where everybody come from, including God's chosen people, which is the Israelites. Black, Hispanic, Latino, and Native Indian, man, you didn't even know you was an Israelite. But thanks be to the Most High in Christ, you're going to learn tonight that you are God's chosen people. You got that out?
Come on, sir.
Let me get the definition of Ham, H-A-M.
Ham, the youngest son.
Tell them where you get it from, Baba Kashar.
So like you said.
Let them know where you get it from, like what book you getting the definition from.
The Zondervan Pictorial Bible Dictionary.
God.
Ham, the youngest son of Noah, born probably about 96 years before the flood, and one of the 8 persons to live through the flood. He became the progenitor of the dark races.
He became the what?
Progenitor of the dark races.
That word progenitor means the father of. He was the father of the what?
The dark races.
And when they say he was the father of the dark races, basically it's saying he was the father of those black ass Africans. Excuse my language. I'm trying. God ain't done with me yet. Cussing is not a sin, but we're trying to clean up our language for broadcasting purposes. But he was the father of the dark blue black Africans. Read it again, Baba Kasha.
Ham, the youngest son of Noah, born probably about 96 years before the flood.
He was about 96 years old, read.
And one of the 8 persons to live through the flood. He became the progenitor.
He became the father of, read.
The dark races.
Watch this. Keep reading.
Not the Negroes.
Not the who?
Negroes.
Not the who?
Negroes.
See, Ham is the father of the dark races. He's the progenitor of the dark races, but not the Negroes. Uh-oh. So if the Negroes don't descend from Ham, that means the Negroes are not Africans.
Right.
Neither is the Jamaicans. Neither is the Haitians. Neither is anybody over there in the Caribbean talking about I'm Afro this, I'm Afro that. You ain't Afro a damn thing. You don't descend from Ham. You're not Hamitic. We are Shemitic people. And Hawaiians are Japhetic. They descend from Japheth. I'm trying to say Japhetic, but I can't say, you know what I mean? They descend from Japheth. Y'all understand what I'm trying to say?
Right.
All right. So we got who the Africans really are now. They are Hamites. That's their real name. The word Africa is, the continent of Africa was named after a white man named Leo Scipio Africanus. So so-called Africans ain't even Africans. They are Hamites. I'm just using the words because this is how our people know them. You know what I mean? So for teaching purposes, we know that they don't know the original names of the people or the lands, which is why we're going into the origins, okay? All right, go ahead. And just to let you know, Ham, Shem, and Japheth, all of them had melanin. What do I mean by melanin? They was brown or dark brown people. The Africans was real dark brown people. You know what I mean? You can tell the difference. Like you can tell the difference from a Ethiopian and somebody from the Sudan, or them big, tall, lanky Okeem Olajuwon Africans. You know what I'm saying? You can tell the difference. However, it's 12 tribes of them, their family. Let them love each other. But don't you go talking about you're African because you're not. We don't descend from Ham, all right? Now, with that, so now that we know that so-called Negroes, and of course, that's what they call Jamaicans and Puerto Ricans, and that's why you go, like I say in every class, you go to a Spanish store, or you go look in the Spanish section at Food Line and read some black beans that say negro beans, which means black. So they're black too, so-called black too. So now from there, let's go to Genesis. Drop down to verse 31, Baba Kasha. No. Drop down to verse 21. Chapter 10, verse 21.
Come on, sir. Genesis chapter 10, verse 21. Unto Shem. Also,
now, that's the line that we come from. All right. We just showed you Ham, where the Africans come from. Right? That was back in Genesis 10 and 6. So now we're in Genesis 10 and 21. We showed you where the descendants of the Hamites. We're about to show you the descendants of the Shemites, the Shemitic people. That's where you get the term anti-Semitic from. They're trying to say because, and just for a quick breakdown real quick, white people, Chinese people, Arabs, Japanese people, the people from India with the red dot, they're more closest to us than Africans is because they descend from the line of Shem too, which is why they try to use the term anti-Semitic. But they try to use it against us as if we're not Shemitic. You know what I'm saying? So read what you got out.
Genesis chapter 10, verse 21. Unto Shem also, the father of all children of Eber.
Eber, that's where you get the word Hebrew from, right? Eber in Hebrew is Ibaria, which means it means from the past. So our language is a language from the past, Hebrew. So why in the hell is we speaking English and Spanish and French and Portuguese when we're supposed to be speaking Hebrew?
Right.
This class is on the origins of black people, and not only the origins of black people, the origins of our language. When God divided the nations, he split their tongue, like he gave them different languages to speak. That's why when you see a Chinese person, you don't know what the hell they saying. You ain't supposed to. F them. Let them love they little they chopsticks. All right? But we need to be learning our language, Hebrew. And you got to blame society for stealing our identity. Our oppressors committed the biggest identity theft known to man by stealing our identity. Okay? But that was prophesied that was going to happen if we broke God's covenant, which we did and still doing to this day. And he's still punishing us to this day. Go ahead, read on.
The brother of Japheth, the elder, even to him were children born.
Now drop down to verse 31.
Genesis chapter 10, verse 31.
Hold on, let me get the topic of the class. Then we're going to get Genesis chapter 10, verse 31.
The origins of black people is in the Bible.
Every race of people on the planet has melanin except one race. And that's our oppressors. Okay? And we know who our slave masters is. So we should know them by the mark that the Lord put on them. We should know that they're the devil off top just by looking at them. Sometimes you just sit down and look at them. You know they're the devil, man. Just everything they do is just so damn stupid. They get on my damn nerve. I can't stand them. That World War III reign. That's what we pray for in the ISUPK, for the Lord to bring World War III so he can destroy our enemies. Vengeance is mine, said the Lord. Read what you got out.
Genesis chapter 10, verse 31. These are the sons of Shem, after their families, after their tongues.
After their what?
Tongues.
I just told you, after their tongue, after their language. Our language was Hebrew. After our tongue, the language of the Shemites was Hebrew. So guess what? White people are Hebrews too. Chinese people are Hebrews. Arabs are Hebrews. What you call them? Japanese people are Hebrews. The people from India are Hebrews. But that just because they come from the line of Shem and they're Hebrews, it does not make them the chosen people of God. Because remember, in the beginning of the class, we brought out a scripture that God said he chose a people to be a special people above all the other people or the other races that are upon the face of the earth. So even though they come from the same line as us, they don't come from the chosen seed, right? Now, we all know it was Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. And we're going to get into that a little bit later on. Go ahead, read on.
After their tongues, in their lands.
In their lands. And we're not in our land right now. We're supposed to be in our land that the Lord gave us. And you want to know why there's war going on right now in Israel? They're fighting the Palestinians. Is because God is not letting no peace be in the Middle East. Because that's our homeland. That's our origins, man. That's where we came from. We brought a scripture out earlier in Galatians 4:26 that said Israel is the mother of us all. That's our homeland. That is the Garden of Eden, the land of Israel, man. The Fertile Crescent, right? That's our land that they stole, man. God promised us that land, and I'm going to get some scriptures on that in a little bit. Go ahead, keep reading.
In their lands, after their nations.
After their what?
Nations.
Go ahead.
Verse 32. These are the families of the son of Noah.
I love this scripture right here. This scripture right here is going to show you that God never wanted us to be united. We stand under God when which cometh. Fuck out, damn the Constitution and the American national anthem. God didn't never want us all together like that. He wanted us in our own damn nation. Read what you got out.
after their generations and their nations, and by these were the nations divided.
And by these were what?
The nation divided.
No, we're supposed to be all together.
Divided.
We'll go back to by these.
And by these were the nations divided.
Man, God divided all the nations. God divided all the different races of people for a reason. He didn't never want us all together. He gave everybody their own language, their own land. He gave the white man caves. So next time a white person tell you, hey, go back to Africa, you say, hey, go back to the caves. That's what you tell them. Go back to the Caucasus Mountains, those caves, which is where you get the word Caucasian from. Caucasus Mountains, the mountainous region, Mount Seir. Go back to them caves, you Neanderthal, troglodyte. Read on.
These were the nations divided in the earth after the flood.
After the flood, these nations were divided. Now, who in the hell told anybody to go enslave anybody, man? And try to put them, make everybody all together like the United States try to do, man. Talking about the United States. How is you united when half of them is Democrat and the other half Republican? That sounds divided. No sweat. Let's keep going. Drop that. Now, let me show you in our culture, the origins of black people. Whatever your father is, that's what your nationality is. Now, if you got a white mama and a black daddy, guess what? You're an Israelite because your father's black. Now, if it was the other way around, like Bob Marley, because he got a black mama, but his daddy is white, that make Bob Marley a Edomite, a white man.
Right.
And all his children are white people, even though they look like us. Don't get caught up in colorism because it's about the blood that's going through your skin. And you only get that from the father. Hold up. Wait a minute. Let me prove it. You know I'm about to prove it, Yawazabad.
Right.
Let me get the book of Numbers, chapter 1 and verse 18, which is proof you are what your father is. Not no AB 123 and me, not no ancestry.com. I went and done my DNA test and I found out I was Nigerian. You're not Nigerian, sis. You just been deceived in this place by some blasphemous white people, man, that's been lying to our people for decades, man. Been lying to blacks, Hispanics, Latinos, so-called blacks, Hispanics, Latinos, and Native Indians. We also say so-called white man because that's what he named himself. He named himself white because white means pure. What's the opposite of white if white means pure? Black.
Right.
Unpure. Clean. What's the opposite of clean? Unclean. So they supposed to be so pure and clean, and we the opposite of that, I guess. Of course, like the Christians say, the devil is a lie. They just don't know the white man is the devil.
Right.
And he's the biggest liar on the planet. I believe we're proving it right damn now. Okay. Read what you got out.
Numbers chapter 1.
Salakia. I didn't even salute all the brothers and sisters in the I want to say shalom to all the black, Hispanic, Latino, and Native Indian brothers that's in the class right now. I want to say shalom to all the sisters, black, Hispanic, Latino, and Native Indian sisters that's in the class right now, man. Let's give a hand to the people that's checking in, man. And we really appreciate that, man. If y'all got any questions or comments, type it into the chat. Be sure to like and share the class. Subscribe to our channel. We got a YouTube channel, ISUPK the 704, and on Facebook it's ISUPK Charlotte. And if you want to attend our classes, we got a physical location, 1539 North Ridge Avenue, here on the outskirts of Charlotte, Kannapolis. You know what I mean? So I just wanted to get that out the way. What's the topic of the class for the people just coming in, Yawazabad?
The origins of black people is in the Bible.
We getting the origins of black people in the Bible, baby. Yes, sir. We getting it. Go ahead. You got it out.
Numbers chapter 1, verse 18.
Now, this is proof that you are what your father is. Of course, that's our culture. But in other cultures, they say you are what your mother is. How? Let's see what God said. How about that? Everybody claim they love God till it's time to read his word and see what he said. He didn't tell you to go to ancestry.com. Ancestry.com is a scam. 123 and me is a scam. You are what your father is. Read what you got out.
Numbers chapter 1, verse 18. And they assembled all the congregation together on the first day of the second month. And they declared their pedigrees.
They declared their what?
Pedigrees.
Pedigree is your lineage, where you come from, your ethnicity, where you derive from, who you descend from. That's what your pedigree is, your race. Go ahead.
After their families, by the house of their fathers.
By the house of their who?
Fathers.
By the house of their who?
Fathers.
See, what your father is, that's what your pedigree is. That's what your race is. Whatever your father is, that's what you are. And our forefathers are Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. Now, we're going to get up on Jacob in a minute. This is what's going to differentiate us from all the other people that came out of the same line that we come from. Now, you already know Japheth and Ham, the Africans, they're already eliminated. So let's see in the line of Shem who God chose. Because Abraham came out of the line of Shem. Then you had Isaac, then Jacob. This is the lineage that the Lord chose to be the rulers of this earth. All right? To be his favorite chosen people. Now, we read that back in Deuteronomy 7 and 6, that he chose a people. Now, let's see who those special people are. Read on.
By the house of their fathers.
By the house of their who?
Fathers.
So we got to establish you are who your father is, right? Now, watch this. Give me the book of Genesis, chapter 21. Matter of fact, give me Genesis 25 and 19. So we know that Abraham had Isaac by Sarah. We know Abraham and Sarah, she couldn't have babies. So the Lord ended up answering their prayers, and she got pregnant one day, man, by Abraham. And they had a son named Isaac. And these are all black people. Sarah was black. Abraham, Isaac, Jake, all black people. Now, we're going to fast forward to today with black and white people and all these other races of people. This is going to tell us who we are today. We fast forwarding it a little bit. All right. Give me Genesis 25, start at verse 19.
Genesis chapter 25, verse 19.
Let me get the topic of the class because the Bible is black history. Okay. It's a black history book. Ooh-wee. And I'm about to show you some examples of the black history in this Bible. Go ahead.
The origins of black people is in the Bible.
Damn right. Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob was black. Ham, Shem, and Japheth were all melanated people. Read what you got.
Genesis chapter 25, verse 19. And these are the generations of Isaac, Abraham's son. Abraham begot Isaac. Verse 20.
Begot mean that's his father. If I begot you, that means, because a lot of people go read the Bible and they say such and such begot somebody and somebody begot somebody. This just means they was having babies. All right. He had a baby named Isaac. Read on.
Verse 20. And Isaac was 40 years old when he took Rebekah to wife.
Isaac was around my age. Imagine that. So you don't think it's some old looking, Isaac was around about my age. And if any one of y'all say I look old, I'm taking you to counsel, okay? Go ahead, you got it out.
Rebekah to wife, the daughter of Bethlehem, the Syrian of Pandora.
The Syrian of hold on, let me see that word. Pandoram. Hold on, let me see. Which verse is it? Pandanaram.
Pandamaram.
All right, you got it. Go ahead.
The sister of Laban and Syrian. Verse 21.
Now it's about to get good because it's going to show you where white people came from in these verses right here too. Go ahead, you got it.
Verse 21. And Isaac entreated the Lord for his wife.
Isaac went to the Most High because Rebekah was barren too, just like Sarah. She couldn't have babies for some reason too. A lot of y'all women in y'all old age think you cannot have babies, and you absolutely can, unless you just don't believe in God. Let God be the author and the finisher of whatever going on in your life. You don't ever doubt the power of the Most High God, the black God of this Bible. If you go to the Most High and you're righteous and you come and seek counsel from the priest, you damn sure can have a baby, man. Don't let them doctors lie to you and tell you, no, black women can't have babies in the 30s. That's a damn lie. Black women are the most fertile females on the planet. When I say black people, that includes Hispanics, Latinos, Native Indians. All right, read on.
Verse 21, and Isaac entreated the Lord for his wife because she was barren.
She couldn't have babies. She couldn't have babies, so she thought. So Isaac, and they went to the priest, man. Read.
And the Lord was intrigued of him.
And the Lord heard their prayer, man. Read.
And Rebekah, his wife, conceived.
The Lord made her pregnant. Meaning not he got off his damn throne and came and had sex with Mary. The Lord put a spirit on Isaac, and he went in there and tore her ass. Excuse me. He went in there and tied fire to her behind.
Right.
And she messed around and got pregnant. Okay. Now, that's how you have the spirit of the Lord. You go in the bedroom and you make your wife holler for $1. Not for $1. That's prostitution. But I'm saying you go in there and tear her behind out. Beat her walls out. Beat them loose. That's the UPK way.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Go ahead. You got it out.
Genesis chapter 25, verse 22. And the children struggled together.
So she got pregnant with twins, and the children was in her womb fighting. This is black and white people. And of course, it was black people before. It was no white people. You want to know why that little black baby was in there fighting that white boy? Because that black baby was like, who in the F is this redneck, this red motherfucker in here with me? You know what I mean? He was in there whooping his ass. Read on.
And the children struggled together within her. And she said, if it be so, why am I thus?
Rebecca is saying, if the Lord allowed me to get pregnant, why am I thus? Why is these two babies fighting within my womb like this? She went back to the priest and asked him, why is they in my womb fighting? This supposed to be from the Lord. Read on. Let's see why. Let's keep going.
And she went to inquire of the Lord.
I think I just said that. Read on.
Verse 23. And the Lord said unto her, two nations.
Two what?
Two nations are in thy womb.
Two totally different nations of people is in your womb. That's why they're in that fight. Because I created them to be separate. They're not supposed to be loving all lovey-dovey and all that. And guess what? It still carries on throughout to today, 2023. We still fighting. Read on.
And two manner of people shall be separated.
Two totally different kind of people is going to be separated, man. Read.
From thy bowels. And the one people shall be stronger than the other people.
Black people stronger than white people, in case y'all didn't know. You go look back in history, you know, how they always be crybabies and they always got to have their way. When they don't get their way, they go shoot up every school and movie theater in sight. And go in every grocery store and spray everybody with assault rifles. Read on. Because we're stronger than them. It's giving you characteristics of these two babies. And we got the same characteristics today. We stronger than them to this day, man. Ain't no way they would have been able to endure 500 years of this hard bondage that we've had to endure and still look as good as we do with gold in our mouth and chains on our neck of gold and diamonds and looking glorious. Ain't no way they can do it. And we still, you know, better than them in everything. Read on.
And one people shall be stronger than the other people, and the elder shall serve the younger.
The elder, Esau is the elder. He came out first. That is the progenitor of the first, that's the first white man on the planet, so-called white man on the planet. And the Bible don't even describe him as white. Let's see what the Bible describes these trailer park trashes as. Read on.
Genesis chapter 25, verse 24. And when her days to be delivered were fulfilled, behold, there were twins in her womb.
So they actually are twins. Jacob and Esau is their names. It's going to go on to say that. Read on.
verse 25. And the first came out red.
And the first came out what?
Red.
And the first came out what? There
Red.
go your so-called white man right there. A redneck. And the first came out what?
Red.
The first redneck. All of them rednecks. You slap one of them, they turn red. They smile, they turn red. They get emotional, and you know, and all that, they turn red. This is how you know. That's why we say so-called. They call themselves white, but the Bible call them what?
Red.
The first came out what?
Red.
Now, it said the younger shall rule over the elder one. The elder one is Esau. He came out red. The white man came out first, so he's the elder. He is going to serve the younger. That's who the younger one is. Read on.
All over like a hairy garment.
So not only was this little child, this little baby came out red, it was hairy as hell. Just like them cavemen is, man. Just like our oppressors is. Red and hairy. Read on.
And they called his name Esau.
Esau, the first redneck. That's that. Then Esau's name was changed to Edom, which makes all white people Edomites. You see what I'm saying? Now, our forefather Jacob, his name was changed too. From Jacob to Israel, he had 12 sons. Today, we are called the Israelites. That's so-called blacks, Hispanics, Latinos, and Native Indians. That's where we descend from to this day. Esau had 12 sons, and today, those are the Edomites. That's where you get your Russians, your Irish, you know what I mean? Your people from France, people from Italy, Switzerland, Germans, the fake, the Jewish people, and they're not Jews at all. They Khazarian people from the Caucasus Mountain. All right. Or at least they stole that identity anyway, you know what I mean? But they Polish, you know what I mean? Go ahead, read what you got.
Verse 26. And after that came his brother out, and his hand took hold on Esau's heel.
Mm-hmm.
And his name was called Jacob.
His name was called what?
Jacob.
Now, I just told you who Jacob is. Everybody loves in the Christian church to say Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, but they won't tell you his nationality. You see what I'm saying? Jacob is the progenitor of the Israelites. Those 12 sons he had are the children of Israel, which makes them Israelites. Ike mean you belong to a family, man, or you're a descendant of. You see what I'm saying? Just like Arabs, they descend from Ishmael. That makes them Ishmaelites. Chinese people, you know what I mean, are Moabites. They descend from Moab. These are people, man, that these different races descend from. Why did the Christian church, they don't teach you a race? Fresh out the Bible.
Mm-hmm.
They're going to nitpick scriptures on what they think it means to get money. But what in the hell is it going to profit you to gain the world and lose your soul? How do you lose your soul? By losing your damn identity, losing your culture, not keeping God's laws, statutes, and commandments for that culture. Right? Go ahead, keep reading.
And Isaac was 80 years.
Oh, you can drop that right there. Carry me to the book of Genesis, chapter 15, verse 18. And I'm going to show you how God made a covenant with Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. This is the origins of black people in the Bible, man. Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob were black. So-called black anyway, you know what I mean? They were melanated men, right? Read what you got out.
Genesis chapter 15, verse 18. And the same day the Lord made a covenant with Abram, saying, unto thy seed.
Now what?
Unto thy seed.
He's telling Abram name was changed later to Abraham. So Abram is Abraham. And he's saying to your seed, God is telling Abraham, this what I'm going to give to your seed. If this is the covenant. This is the deal I'm going to make with you. Abraham is our forefathers, man. You know what I mean? Our ancestors. Read.
Unto thy seed have I given this land.
You see that? God gave us a land too. So why in the hell is we over here in North, Central, and South America with oppressors on our money? Why is we over here in slavery? Because we break God's covenant, man. That's how we went off into slavery. That's how we got over here. Cargo transatlantic slave trade ships, man. God haven't, he's not going to renege on the covenant that he made. This covenant is still active to this day. We are going to get our land back. The Lord is bringing down America and all the high powers that had a hand in our slavery right now. That's why there's wars and all this going on, man. Because when these societies go to war and fall, guess what? The children of Israel rise. The Israelites, so-called Black, Hispanic, Latino, Native Indian, man. Read on.
Are given this land from the river of Egypt unto the great river, the river Euphrates.
Damn right. All that's supposed to be our land. You know what I mean? Read on.
Verse 19.
Now, drop that right there. Now, carry me to, let me show you some black history in the Bible real quick. Go to 1 Samuel chapter 17, verse 41. Now, David is a descendant of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. Directly. Shem, Abraham, Isaac, Jacob. David was from one of the tribes of Israel, tribe of Judah, which is the same tribe Christ come from, and King Solomon. These was Negroes, so-called Negroes. I'm about to show you black history in the Bible of how a Negro beat the hell out of an African. Goliath was an African. A lot of people don't know that. You think of David and Goliath, you think of two white boys, a tiny little white boy and a giant white boy, because the white man is a liar.
Right.
This is a Negro beating the hell out of an African. Let's go read what you got out.
That's
1 Samuel chapter 17. We're going to start at verse 41. Let me show you some good black history. Let me show you some the origins of black people is in the Bible, and I'm going to show you what black people did in the Bible that was absolutely glorious in the sight of the Lord. Don't be scared of these other races, man. They try you and they put their hands on you, you bust them to the white meat. Bust them down. Now, we ain't telling you to go out and commit any violence against any race of people on the planet. We're not doing that. That's not what we advocate. But we do advocate self-defense. All right? And let me show you some great self-defense in this Bible. Read what you got out.
1 Samuel chapter 17, verse 41. And the Philistine.
And a what?
Philistines.
See, the Philistines are Africans, man. Read on.
And the Philistines came on and drew near unto David, and the man that bare the shield went before him. Verse 42. And when the Philistine looked about and saw David, he disdained him.
Them Africans can't stand you to this day, black people. Them Africans, them uncircumcised Philistines, them Africans, them Hamites, they couldn't stand David. They couldn't stand that Negro. And guess what? That's why when Africans look at you, they can't stand you either to this day. And guess what? You should not stand them either. Who the F is an African? When I see Africans, I automatically cover my nose because I know a smell is coming right with it. I be like, ew. They had a great disdain for David. They hated him. Read.
For he was but a youth.
Yeah, go ahead.
And ruddy and of a fair countenance.
He was a young, what you would call not. He was a young, handsome brother. You see what I'm saying? He was what today you would call a pretty boy. You see what I'm saying? But he didn't act like no pretty boy. You know what I mean? Because listen, run up on one of us, man. Now you can think it's sweet if you want to, just because we over here styling and profiling. We will beat you down. I'm telling you we will. Black people can fight. I'm telling you straight up and down. Or did you forget about Floyd Mayweather? Did you forget about all the black boxers, Hispanic, Latino, and Native Indian boxers? Cruz, you know what I mean? Canelo. We can fight, man. But you look at them, you wouldn't think they could fight if you see them outside the ring with regular clothes on. You see what I'm saying? That's how they tried to play David. But guess what? They didn't know something. David was a man of war after the Lord's own heart, man. God is a black man of war. And he wants us to be the same way. Read on.
1 Samuel chapter 17, verse 43. And the Philistine said unto David, am I a dog that cometh to me with staves? And the Philistine cursed David by his God.
They couldn't stand King David, man. You know what I mean? Read on.
Verse 44. And the Philistine said to David, come to me, and I will give thy flesh unto the fowls of the earth.
He talking junk. This African is talking junk to King David. He like, man, if you pull up, I'm going to whoop your behind. That's what he basically tell him. He going to kill him. He said, I'm going to give your body to the fowls of the air, meaning what do birds do when they see a dead carcass? They come down and eat it. He telling them he's going to kill David. In other words, he talking junk. Listen, let that be a lesson to all you people learning to run your damn mouth. Shut up. Because there's somebody always out there that can knock all your goddamn teeth out. Since you want to act like you big and bad. That go for women and men. Stop trying to be so tough and talk so tough, because talk is cheap.
Mm-hmm.
You got brothers that like K out of war that'll knock your block off. And he belong right here in our school. He's in this school.
Right.
Knock your whole socks, knock your block off. Okay? Read on.
And to the beasts of the field.
Mm-hmm.
Verse 45. Then said David to the Philistine, thou comest to me with a sword and with a spear and with a shield, but I come to thee in the name of the Lord.
You hear that? King David said, you come with all this armor on. Just like what do the police wear today? They got to have the gun, the badge, the baton, handcuffs, pepper spray, taser.
Right.
They got to have all that. Imagine a black man, you coming up with all that? Man, I got the Lord. I don't give a damn about all that, what you got around your utility belt. The Lord is with me, man. And that's what the ISUPK do every Saturday at camp. Every night in these classes, we tell our people not to be scared of these heathens, man, because the Lord is on our side. That's what King David said, man. Read on. This is black history. This black history right here in the Bible. Read.
But I come to thee in the name of the Lord of hosts, the God of the armies of Israel.
The gods of the armies of who?
Israel.
No, the gods of the armies of white people.
Israel.
No, the Hamites.
Israel.
The Elamites.
Israel.
The Moabites.
Israel.
Listen, this is the God of blacks, Hispanics, so-called blacks, Hispanics, Latinos, and Native Indians, man. He's always been our God from the very beginning. Read on.
Whom thou hast defiled. Verse 46. This day will the Lord deliver thee into my hand.
This day the Lord have delivered you into my hand. In other words, you ever heard a black person say, I'm about to put these hands on you? He said, the Lord done delivered you into my hands, meaning I'm about to lay hands on you. Ain't that how black people talk? That's slang right there in the Bible. How is white people, white people didn't write that. They don't know how to talk in slang. Read on.
And I will smite thee.
And I will what?
Smite thee.
I will what?
Smite thee.
I'm going to knock the hell out of you. Some black people say I'm going to slap the piss out of you. Some people say I'm going to knock the black off you. I said something the other day, man, that, it's something we used to say back in the day, but I said it again. I said, listen, matter of fact, this happened in camp one time, and I ain't gonna say no names, but one of the brothers, like, okay, we always on shamar, right? That means we always on guard. We're always watching for our brother's back, right? Just in case anything go down. Maybe somebody deliver, a sucker into our hands, okay? And they want to feel froggy, you know what I mean? But one of the brothers in the camp, they just got fed up with this one heckler, man. And the heckler act like he was gonna cross the line. He kept putting his foot damn near over the line. And we was going by our protocols, because you cross that line, we on your ass.com.
Right.
I pray you understand that. But one of the brothers say, listen, if you cross that line, I'm a skin your head to the white meat. I ain't gonna tell y'all who it was. But this brother, right, when I heard that, I said, good damn night. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, and it just put me on more alert. Like, I was kind of, wishing the motherfucker would cross the line so we can skin his ass to the white meat. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? So that's just a sidebar. That's what King David is trying to tell this sucker. You know what I mean? Read on.
And I will smite thee and take thy head from thee.
You hear that? That's talking trash, man. He said, I'm going to smite you and take your head off. Don't black people talk like that?
Right.
Nigga, I'll knock your face off. Nigga, I will slap your lips off. Black people talk like that. He said, nigga, I'm going to take your whole head off your shoulders. Good night. That's some trash talk right there. Now, y'all know before the fights with Floyd Mayweather and all them, when they doing the weigh-in and they stand in front of each other, they talking trash. This is what's going on right now to paint a picture in front of you. They talking trash to each other. Read on.
And I will give the carcass of the host of the Philistines this day unto the fowls of the air.
He said, nigga, I'm about to unalive you. Okay? Read on.
And to the wild beasts of the earth, that all the earth may know that there is a God in Israel.
That the earth may know that there's a God where?
In Israel.
Now in China.
Israel.
Now in Hawaii.
Israel.
Now in India.
Israel.
Now in Pakistan.
Israel.
Now in Palestine.
Israel.
Now in what's some other countries? Germany.
Israel.
Russia.
Israel.
Man, so everybody on the planet could know that the God of Israel is the one true living power over all the earth. Read on.
Verse 47. And all this assembly shall know that the Lord saved not with sword and spear, for the battle is the Lord's, and he will give you into our hands.
You see that, man? That's all we got. Look, all we got to do is be obedient to keeping God's law, statutes, and commandments. The children of Israel and the Lord will fight all our battles. I don't give a damn if it's a paying your rent battle. I don't give a damn if it's a health issue battle. What you do is fight and be obedient. Endure to the end, and the Lord will fight our battles, man. Don't let money be a reason for you to break God's law, statutes, and commandments. Don't let stress and all that come upon you so much so you feel like you got to get high. Well, I might as well just give up. Don't give up, man. Keep fighting, man.
Right.
The Lord is with you. I don't know who told everybody life was going to be all peaches and cream, man. Some trials and tribulations is going to come your way.
Right.
But you don't let that be the reason for you to lose faith in the Most High, for you to stop coming to camp, for you to stop coming to classes, teaching classes, holding food drives for blacks and Hispanics and Latinos, debunking the lies of the white man and the Africans and the Arabs. Don't let that be a reason for you to give up on God, man. Read on.
1 Samuel chapter 17, verse 48. And it came to pass when the Philistine arose and came and drew nigh to meet David, that David hasted and ran towards the army to
You see that? David didn't run away. He seen them Africans coming towards him. He ran towards the fight. I just said, don't run away from your problems, man.
Mm-hmm.
You run right to them and face them and fight. Life is about warfare and nothing else. Don't let nothing pull you out of this truth, man.
Right.
You watching these classes, man. You keep watching these classes. Don't let no distractions come upon you, man. Read on.
And ran towards the army to meet the Philistines.
Mm-hmm.
Verse 49. And David put his hand in his bag.
He did what?
Put his hand in his bag.
Ain't that what niggas do? Ain't that nigga? Think about the movie. What movie was that? With Tupac. They were playing basketball in the court. And the boy ended up shooting somebody. What was that, man? It was a movie with Tupac in it. It was about basketball or something. It's an old movie, man. I can't remember it. But he ended up running to his bag, and y'all know what he was getting out that bag. It wasn't a hymn book. It wasn't the hymns that they be singing in the Christian church on Sunday. I pray you understand that. It was not a tambourine he was getting out of that damn bag. Read on.
Okay. And took thence a stone and slang it and smote the Philistine.
He took a stone and threw it. I'm talking about, imagine a black person throwing a rock at you. And you know, black people, like how fast we are and how high we jump. Imagine Cam Newton. Y'all know how he throw the football. Imagine how black people throw that football in these NFL games. But it's a rock. And he ain't throwing it for you to catch it and run with it. He throwing it to hit you with it. Up close. Read on.
And smote the Philistine.
Hey, hold on, time out. Give a young man Dwayne a hand in the chat. He said David had the blick. God. But David had a rock. He went in his bag and pulled out. And let that be a lesson too. Man, listen. Defend yourself by all means. Sometimes rocks hurt. Don't sit back and let nobody whoop on you. Rocks hurt. You defend yourself with all your might. Black man, Hispanic man, Latino, Native Indian man, and women. If a man try to rape you, rocks hurt, you know. Knives cut. I mean, I only do that in self-defense, though. Don't go trying to act, carrying no stuff like that with the intent on your mind because it's premeditated then. But when you got to defend yourself, rocks do hurt. Let's see how hard rocks hurt. Read on.
And smoke the Philistine.
And did what?
Smoke the Philistine.
No, he said, let's hold hands and have a prayer.
Smoke the Philistine.
No, he turned the other cheek.
Smoke the Philistine.
He smote him. Read on.
In his forehead.
In his what?
Forehead.
He done knocked the shit out of his forehead. Read on.
That the stone sunk into his forehead.
God almighty, that's poetic. White people don't talk like that. The stone sunk into his damn forehead. He cracked his cranium. You know what I mean? King David is a head buster. You understand me? Read on.
And he fell upon his face.
What did that big lanky African do?
Fell upon his face.
Goliath, what did he do?
Fell upon his face.
Fell on his damn African face. His Hamitic face. Read on.
To the earth.
To the what?
To the earth.
He hit the ground. And that's another lesson. You don't even know how you gonna pay your bill next month. Hell, I didn't know how I was gonna pay my bill 10 years ago. I'm not dead. My face is not on the earth. You're not dead. Problems gonna arise, man.
Right.
You fight. That's your obligation. Fight. Let the bills keep coming. So what now? You gonna say F the truth? Then what are you gonna run to after that?
Right.
Back to the Christian church? Come on, man. Keep fighting. Then you'll look 10 years from now, and hopefully we'll be in the kingdom.
Right.
And be like, damn, I remember when I was going through all that. I'm so glad I held on to the truth, man. Like Commanding General Yohana did when everybody left the school. The school started with 7 heads. And everybody left the truth. That's how the school, Commanding General Yohana became Commanding General Yohana. Because he never left the truth, man. Like all the other people left. They seen their Goliath coming and they ran away. They let the enemy defeat them instead of run towards it head on. Now we got damn near over 40, 50 schools when there was only one. You see what I'm saying? And all our 40 and 50 schools is under one banner. We got one leader. His name is Commanding General Yohana. Give him a hand, man. Most High in Christ for Commanding General Yohana. All right? Never drop this sword, man.
Right.
That's the spirit of King David, man. It dwells right here in the ISUPK, man. That's why we got something called Hebrew Academy, man. Shout out to them brothers, man, that went through Hebrew Academy, man, because they trained to defend our nation, man. And I encourage every young brother, able-bodied, if you can do it, man, come in here and train, man. Get your body fit, ready to fight our Goliaths, man. All right. And if you listen, if you got an ailment, no sweat. You can do what I do. Teach a hell of a class. You know what I'm saying? Go blaze at camp. Take your medicine and tie fire to all your wives. Okay. However, I don't give a damn about no ailment. I'm not going to abandon my brothers. Mm-hmm. We get into anything. Listen, I don't give a damn if it is 2,000 purple sodomites.
Right.
And them fake Israelite groups called IUIC in them Christian churches, man. We could be at camp with 5 brothers, 6 brothers, 4 brothers, and there's 2,000 of them, 200 of them. Mm-hmm. Guess what? We're going to fight.
Right.
I hope you understand that. We're not going to run. We will fight. Because the Lord is on our side, and he didn't give us no spirit of fear. You got to march 200 men because you're scared. The Lord is not with you. You don't even trust in the Lord. Read on.
1 Samuel chapter 17, verse 50. So David prevailed over the Philistine.
He won the damn fight. You see what I'm saying? Read on.
With a sling, with a stone.
With a sling and a damn stone, a damn slingshot. He killed that big tall. Just imagine this African had a shield, a sword, you know what I mean, a helmet, and all the every body armor. Well, he didn't have a helmet on because that rock goddamn sunk into his forehead.
God, oh God.
Unless that tell you what, black people know how to throw stuff with good accuracy, just like a quarterback. That day, King David was a quarterback in the army of the Lord. Read on now.
And smote the Philistine and slew him.
And he killed his ass. Now you can drop that. I'm just showing you a little black history in the Bible, man. I just wanted to go into that story right there, man. So now carry me to the book of Exodus. Let's go to the book of Exodus. Hold on, let me see what kind of time we got. Hold on, we're running up on the time. I got to get this scripture in. Yeah, go to Exodus 19 and verse 3. We're going to read 3 through 6. But this next book, this next verse, not the one in Exodus, it's heavy too. The whole Bible's heavy. But I love the one in Ezekiel because it's going to show you something about us, all right, that still happens to this day. But go ahead, Exodus 19, chapter 19, verses 3 through 6. Let me get the topic first, Baba Kashaw.
Khan. The origins of black people is in the Bible. Mm-hmm. Exodus chapter 19, verse 3. And Moses went up unto God, and the Lord came unto him out of the mountain, saying, Thus shalt thou say to the house of Jacob.
Is that chapter 19, verse 3?
That's Exodus, sir?
Yeah, Exodus 19, verse 3.
Come on, sir.
You in the right place? Let's get it. So lock in.
Exodus chapter 19, verse 3. And Moses went up unto God, and the Lord called unto him out of the mountain, saying, Thus shalt thou say to the house of Jacob.
To the house of Jacob. Remember Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. Remember, we came from Shem. Shem had Abraham. Abraham had Isaac. Mm-hmm. Isaac had Jacob.
Right.
Isaac had Jacob and Esau, but God chose Jacob. He just said it. He didn't choose Esau. Esau is the white people, our oppressors. He didn't choose them to be his chosen people to rule the earth. Why are they ruling the earth now? Because the earth was given into the hands of the wicked. Because the righteous chose to stop being righteous and follow Christmas and Halloween and birthdays and pagan holidays. Imagine that. Imagine losing your land because you just want to carry some balloons and say everybody say happy birthday to you. Imagine that. Imagine losing your homeland and your army and your inheritance for a costume to dress like a goblin. I'd be damned. We've sunk into we are in a sunken place right now. We like in that movie, damn, I don't know why I keep referring to these movies. But with the black man, he was in a sunken place. White people had his mind gone. I forget the name. Good night. Let me stop trying to refer to movies, man. Because these movies in my head, but I'm forgetting the names of them. But you're in a sunken place, right? Read on.
Thou shalt thou say to the house of Jacob, and tell the children of Israel.
Tell the children of who?
Israel.
This is the origin of black people in the Bible. God is telling Moses, which was a Haitian. He's saying, tell this to the blacks, so-called blacks, Hispanics, Latinos, and Native Indians, the children of Israel. Read.
Verse 4. Ye have seen what I did unto the Egyptians.
The what?
Egyptians.
You seen what I did to those other set of Africans, the Egyptians, over you. How I defended, how I fought your battles. You seen what I did to them? Read on.
And how I bear you on eagle's wings.
How I sent angels to deliver you out of Egypt. That's when Moses split the Red Sea. Those was angels that split that water like that. Read.
And brought you unto myself.
Go ahead.
Verse 5. Now, therefore, if ye will obey, it's like if ye will obey.
No, but if ye get weak and start back smoking cigarettes again.
If ye will obey.
Weed and black miles.
If ye will obey.
No, just be a filthy drunkard.
If ye will obey.
No, keep being a whore.
If ye will obey.
Keep being a Christian.
If ye will obey.
If we obey God and give up these pork, shrimp, crab, and lobster delicacies, so that's what the white man called them. God called them an abomination to eat. A pig is a beautiful animal. It's a beautiful pet. It was not meant to be eaten, just like a dog or a cat. Beautiful pets. You can have them as pets. Don't eat them. They're not food. Right? If you obey God's dietary laws, his brotherhood laws, all the laws that's in this Bible, read.
My voice indeed, and keep my covenant, then ye shall be a peculiar treasure.
You shall be a what?
Peculiar treasure.
God say if we obey his law, statutes, and commandments, keep his covenant, we'll be a peculiar treasure to him. Peculiar treasure. Read on.
Unto me above all people.
Above what?
All people.
No, equal to.
Above all people.
No, we all came from Africa.
Above all people.
No, I'm an African American.
Above all people.
Above all the other races, man. The children of Israel. Read.
For all the earth is mine.
That's right. The earth belongs to the Most High God. So who in the hell is a white man to tell us that we can't obey God, man? We got to obey his Christianity. And that white boy who they call Jesus. Jesus is not white. He's black.
Right.
God is black.
Right.
The earth belongs to the Lord, man. Not to no damn white man, which is why the Lord have sent a death spirit running back and forth in this earth, killing with wars and rumors of wars, earthquakes and pestilence. Famine is on the way. World War III is at our doorstep. Read on.
Verse 7.
No, drop right there. Now, let's go to Ezekiel. Let me show you the origins of black people in the Bible. Black people always had swag. I'm about to prove it to you. Y'all gonna love this scripture right here. I know y'all wonder where swag come from. I used to hate that word. Shout out to swag, because we always had it.
Right.
You understand me? Go to Ezekiel chapter 16. We're gonna start at verse 8. This for you this is for you blasphemous Christians out there. You know what I'm saying? That love to lie on the Bible. They say the Bible ain't got no color. The Bible ain't, we ain't the ones in the Bible, they died away. You so damn ignorant. Listen, man. Let me show you, because it's still us to this day. When he get to reading these scriptures, he's explaining blacks, Hispanics, Latinos, and Native Indians right before your eyes. Not no Africans. Not no Arab. Not none of them, man. Read what you got. This is beautiful in my sight. Read.
Ezekiel chapter 16, verse 8.
I gotta have a title.
Conscious.
Because there's a lot of scriptures right here. You know what I mean? We're gonna read through 14. So I'm gonna get the title, and this may close it out. This may be the last scriptures, y'all. Just bear with us, man. Share the class, like and share it. I appreciate y'all tapping in, you know what I mean, with us, with the ISUPK and the Commanding General Yohana. Keep watching our classes, man. Come to class. Join this fight, man. Be a David, man. You know what I mean? Now, women, I'm not telling you to have a manly spirit. You know what I mean? Sometimes your battle is to shut up and go in there and cook. You know what I mean? Action man is what is he? Are you lacking anything? What we need anything at the school? Are we lacking anything? Any brothers need their hair done? Y'all, and let me tell you something. Shout out to the sisters that's in the ISUPK.
Right.
And I'm gonna particularly point out the sisters that's in the Charlotte school, the Charlotte school, man.
Right.
Princess Sakurai Naya. Give her a hand, man. Sister Corina, Officer Abraham's rib. Give her a hand. Right? Give Officer Bai's rib a hand, man. You know what I'm saying? Give Sister Kadash a hand, man. You know what I mean? And all the sisters, man, that come and help us, man. Got Corina's daughter. Give her a hand, man. You know what I mean? Listen, man. We got some beautiful, beautiful, hard-working sisters, man, that know how to fight their Goliath.
Right.
You know what I mean? They fight their mouth. They say con out of one con, which means yes, sir.
Right.
Our women know how to honor black men, man. Now, you go get some bitch out the world. You know, you're supposed to call me sir. I ain't calling you no goddamn sir. You don't pay bills at 1800 Circle Drive. No sweat. Shalom. You know what I mean? Go ahead, read what you got out. Now, let me show you some swag. Some Black, Hispanic, Latino, and Native Indian swag with the men and the women. This is Ezekiel chapter what? 16 verses 8 through 14. Read what you got, Baba Kashah.
Khan Alawan Khan. The origins of black people is in the Bible.
And let's get some swag of these black people. No other other race on the earth dressed like us. Got the drip we got, man. We got way too much drip, man. You know what I mean? Shout out to Officer Zion. Yeah, Officer Zion Yala down there in the Fayetteville school. Give him a hand, man. I try to, you know, copy brothers like that, man. You know what I mean? That's my big brother right there, man.
Right.
He might not know it, but I love that brother. I try to do everything he do. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, and Lord, I pray I don't never let my big brother down. You know what I mean? Go ahead, read what you got out.
Ezekiel chapter 16, verse 8. Now when I pass by thee and look upon thee, behold, thy time was the time of love.
Mm-hmm.
And I spread my skirt over thee.
God covered us with his culture. He gave us a culture. That's what it means. I spread my skirt over you. It ain't mean he wouldn't put on a skirt like a damn transsexual. He's talking about he covered us with our own culture. So we didn't have to dress with dashikis on. Talking about we African. We don't have to wear what Americans wear, suit and tie. Talking about European this and European that, like the Muslims do with a little bow tie. Like two balls sitting on your goddamn neck. Salakia. Read on.
And I spread my skirt over thee and covered thy nakedness.
He covered our nakedness, man. He gave us a culture. You see what I'm saying? He gave Adam law, statutes, and commandments, man. He gave Moses law, statutes, and commandments. Shem, Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, a culture, man, of a law-abiding people. To his laws, of course. Read on.
Yea, I swear unto thee and enter into a covenant with thee, said the Lord God.
Good night. That's heavy. Read on.
And thou becamest mine.
And we became God's chosen people. He said we his people. The slaves, you Black, Hispanic, Latino, and Native Indian poor slaves, we are the Lord's people, man, chosen people. We are the prince of the power. Sis, you the princess of the power, man. You're royalty. Read on.
Verse 9. Then wash I thee with water.
He washed us, man. He took us from that destructive lifestyle we used to be in, of being drug dealers, man, of having sex with white women and buying prostitutes and being drunkards and drug dealers and gangbangers and promiscuous women who didn't know that sex was marriage. And you're a precious daughter of Zion. He changed you. He washed you from that filthy old person you used to be. Read on.
Verse, it's like it, that's verse 9. Then I wash thee with water. Yea, I thoroughly wash away thy blood from thee.
He washed away our sins. He washed away our past crimes. That's what he's saying. It don't mean you go get baptized in some Christian church with water in some dirty pool with dirt rings around it. It means put away the evil of your doings, so your hands won't have blood on them no more. You're a new creature in the Most High. You're a new person. You come in the ISUPK, you get a brand new name. You start like a brand new baby. You see, and start your life completely over, man. And serve the Most High. Wake our people up to who they really are, so we can be in our high state, in our greatness. A lot of our brothers and sisters is being the lower them right now, man. Mm-hmm. And they don't even know it. I hate to see my brothers running up and down the road on drugs, man, out of their mind. And the only thing I can imagine is the white man is the devil that the Bible speaks of.
Right.
Read on now.
Thoroughly wash away thy blood from thee, and I anointed thee with oil.
Yeah, you come in here, man, we get your head anointed with oil, man. You take an oath to obey God's law, statutes, and commandments, man, and go out there and fish your brothers and sisters out the hell that they're in.
Right.
Read on.
Verse 10, I clothed thee also with broader work, and short thee with badgers skin.
Yeah, he put on us glorious garments. Black people be fresh to death. Now we're about to get into the swag part of these scriptures right here and to show you the characteristics of this is us in the Bible. Read on.
And I girdled thee about with fine linen, and I covered thee with silk.
Go ahead.
Verse 11, I decked thee also with ornaments.
I did what?
I decked thee also with ornaments.
Yeah, you know, y'all ain't never seen a woman, you know what I mean, when she get fresh, like she go take a shower and put all that good lotion and good smelling stuff on. And she comes smelling good and looking good with her little jewelry and all that on, man, dripping with swag goo sauce. I can't believe I just said that. But y'all get what I'm trying to say. I'm getting old trying to still say little young stuff. You know what I mean? And that is very old. Damn, that sounded stupid. But y'all get the point. Go ahead.
And I put bracelets upon thy hands.
Oh, we wear bracelets, man. Go look at Busta Rhymes. Y'all see that big old chain Busta Rhymes wear? He got a bracelet to match it. Think about our women. They don't just wear bracelets on their wrists. They put them around their ankles too. They call them anklets.
Right.
We are precious people, man. I don't know no damn white people do nothing like that, man. Come out smelling like catfish. Uncooked catfish. That's what they smell like. Read on.
And a chain on thy neck.
And a chain on thy neck, man. 2 chains. Huh? Look at Flavor Flav. He always put a chain on with a clock on it. Man, that is swag right there. I don't give a damn who don't like it. That was very genius right there. He created his own lane with that. You know what I mean? Could nobody bite him. But now everybody wear their chains, man, and I love to see it. But the Christian church condemn you. He got on all that jewelry. Look at him. That little young thug. Bitch, shut up. He more righteous than you. At least he know he a thug. At least he loyal to something. You don't even know Christianity is a lie. Christianity is not the origins of black people.
Right.
The word Christianity ain't even in the Bible. Read on now.
Ezekiel chapter 16, verse 12. And I put a jewel on thy forehead.
Man, listen. Some women be putting jewelry on their forehead. Y'all ever see them piercings? They're over like a diamond sticking out of a woman's face.
Right.
That's Israelite culture, believe it or not. It said, I just did what?
I put a jewel on thy forehead.
You see that? And it also could mean the Most High put knowledge, law, statutes, and commandments in your mind so that the other nations could see that the Lord is with us and not with them.
Right.
But we can literally wear piercings. You can't wear tattoos. Tattoos is not our culture. But piercings, you can wear that. Read on.
And earrings in thy ears.
You see that? The Christian church tell you you can't wear earrings. But the Bible just said what?
and earrings in thy ears.
Ooh, wee. I love to see them baboon. Hold on. What is it? What LL Cool J say? Bamboo earrings, at least 2 pair.
God.
Ooh, wee. I need me around the way, girl. Read on.
And a beautiful crown upon thy head.
Man, in the ISUPK, we wear some of the most glorious crowns, man. You see this mitri I got on? That's why it's uncovering this part, because it's a crown. It's symbolizing a crown. Brother, come over behind me real quick. Look at this crown this brother got on, man. Let me see. Y'all see this crown? Glorious crowns, man. You know what I mean? You to the water, brother. That's true for your Wazabad, too. In case all you ladies out there inquiring who that voice was. You just seen him. They say you got an Energizer battery pack in his back. Salami. It say he can go all night. Okay. Go ahead, keep reading out. You got it.
Ezekiel chapter 16, verse 13. Thus was thou decked with gold and silver.
What do black people be?
Thus wast thou decked with gold and silver.
God be decking us with this gold and silver, man. Now, don't go spend your tax money on gold and silver and nice clothes and all that. But I'm telling you, this is our culture. We're going to be fresh regardless. We the poorest people on the planet, man. And what do I mean by poor? We don't have our own land. We don't even know who we are. That makes us a very poor people. Money don't make you rich, nor poor. Because you can be a rich fool. There's scriptures in the Bible about the rich man. He was a rich, dumb fool. Right? Read on.
And thy raiment was of fine linen.
And our raiment was of fine linen. We wear the best of the best clothes. You understand? We didn't have to go put on no bow tie talking about assalamu alaikum, my brother. Bean pie, my brother. Islam. And then the Christian church wearing purple and gold all the goddamn time. Looking like Prince. Read on.
And silk, embroidered work, thus did eat fine flour and honey.
And we and not only do we eat the best, not only do we dress the best and look the best, it said what? Eat what?
Fine flour.
Good, and good old fried chicken. It say fine flour. We ate the finest flour. We were frying that chicken, boy, with seasoning on it. Was that excludes white people? Just in case you didn't know that.
Right.
They don't season their food with fine flour. Read on.
And honey and oil, and thou wast exceedingly beautiful.
What? What did God call blacks, Hispanics, Latinos, and Native Indians when they put that Captain Tazariak's oil on, man? That and the body butters. God called us what?
And thou was exceedingly beautiful.
And we was what when we go holler at Priest and Officer Kowal and buy one of these glorious T-shirts from Officer Kowal in ISUPK Fayetteville?
And thou was exceeding beautiful.
And what when we go and holler at Captain Yagarwap and buy one of them glorious headpieces and garments? We was what?
Thou was exceeding beautiful.
In the ISUPK, we exceedingly beautiful, man. We've put back on our culture. The earth know it now, and it can't be stopped. We go from the origins to the day, and we still the same people of the Bible, the Israelites, if you so-called black, Hispanic, Latino, or Native Indian, man. Read on.
And thou didst prosper into a kingdom.
Ooh, our kingdom is coming. Thy will be done, man. Read on.
Verse 14. And thou renowned went forth among the heathen.
We go in front of the other nations, dripped up and draped out, swagged up with our crowns on and our bracelets, decked with silver and gold, looking good, smelling good. We go in front of the heathens. The Bible called the other races what?
Heathens.
Read that part again when we go in front of the other races. Go ahead.
Ezekiel chapter 16, verse 14. And thou renowned went forth among the heathen.
So when other races see us out in public, out teaching, out feeding people, out prophesying, out having fun, even in the clubs and the bars, we stand out. They be like, who in the hell is these niggas? Like we superheroes or something. You want to know why they look at us like that? Because we are.
Right.
But who you rather look up at and dream? Who you gonna dress like for Halloween? A white boy, Superman? It's a sin to celebrate Halloween.
Right.
I'm warning you right damn now. Put back on your culture. Black, Hispanic, Latino, and Native Indian, man. Read on.
For thy beauty, for it was perfect through my comeliness.
Comeliness means beautiful. Your beauty represents my beauty. God like to shine, man.
Right.
Why you think he got fire around his throne in the kingdom of heaven? With animals up there, like we, black people, we always have a dog in the front, side, and the backyard. Representing what? Protection, man. Flexing. Wishing a mother effer would, in other words. Read on.
Which I have put upon thee.
The Lord put that beautifulness on us, man. The Lord made us a beautiful people to smell good and bathe and eat the better things of life in life instead of pork, shrimp, crab, and lobster. Read on.
Said the Lord God.
That's it on that?
Concert.
And with that, we're going to go ahead and clip this class up, man. All right. ISUPK security announcements. We are the We are the ISUPK under Commanding General Yohana. Started out of 1 West, 125th Street, Harlem, New York. Rule for new brothers and sisters. When a new brother and sister come into the school, they are off limits for 6 months. They are to be saluted only. They are here to shed themselves of the world. If they need transportation, the teacher will arrange it. After 6 months, if a brother or sister has an interest in a particular person, he or she must get permission from the head to speak to a brother or sister. There's another 6 months in which the brother or sister will court each other. After this 6 month period, the brother and sister will get permission from the head to marry. Tithes, which is a commandment. The book of Numbers, chapter 18, verse 21. Malachi, chapter 3, verses 8 through 10, means 10th in the Hebrew. Ma'ashara, 10% of every penny of any increase the Lord gives you. Give to the treasury department or teacher. Priest fund, free will offering for priests, not mandatory. Whatsoever amount you would like. Upcoming holy convocations is what we got, Yawazabad. We got the brother, he about to go down and give me the next holy convocation, which the holy convocation just means our next high holy day. We don't celebrate high holy days. We don't celebrate holidays of the heathens. We celebrate high holy days that's found in the Bible. That's a holy convocation to the Lord. We drink the best liquor, eat the best food, and party like nobody else on the planet parties without somebody stepping on your shoes, getting their teeth knocked out. It's not going to happen in here. It's brotherhood, all right? What's the next one out? So we got Hanukkah coming up. What's the date?
December the 7th.
That's coming up December the 7th on a Thursday. So if you Black, Hispanic, Latino, or Native Indian, you are welcome to come to our high holy feast days. Like I said, best food, best liquor, best brotherhood, best sisterhood. You might come in here and find yourself. Then after you find yourself, you'll probably find a wife. You might find a husband. Who knows? You know what I mean? But this ain't Match.com. This ain't ChristianMingle.com. You want to come here and learn how to shed yourself for the world, straight up and down. Don't even worry about getting married or nothing like that, or a man yet. You just learn how to be a better you. All that, God will add all that to you. All right. All right. So if anyone wants to be a trooper in the school, start wearing all black boots, shirt, pants, headband, and scarf. And with that, amijim, which means to stand. Wapin Yah Hakwadam, which means turn and face the east. We're going to say the Lord's Prayer first in Hebrew. Then we're going to say it in English. All right. Give me 1 second. All right. The Lord's Prayer in Hebrew. Abanawa, Shabbat Shemayim, Kodash, Hayah, Shamka, Yahweh, Malakwatha, Taba'ai, Ratazaka, Hayah, Aisha, Baratazah, Kawa, Hayah, Bashemayim, the Thundernawa, the Kum, Cow, Yawam, Wasalakanawa, Kabawatanawa, Kasalaknawa, Kabawatanawa, Wala'ai, Tabi'anawa, Banasaya 1, Abal, Hawashanawa, Mayan, Rai, Kaya, Laka, Hamalakwat, Wa'ala, Waitapara, Wa'iwalamya, Iman. We're going to say the Lord's Prayer in English. Our Father, which art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done in earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our debts as we forgive our debtors. And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom, and the power, and the glory, forever. So be it. All right, men of Israel, men of Israel, we're going to give one courtesy salute to the teacher, men of Israel. Amijam Shabbat, Amijam, Barak, Yahweh Hashem, Yahweh Shah Barakatah, Yahweh Hashem, Yahweh Shah Barakathum, Yajamatah, which means hands down, Sar, which means turn. Men of Israel, we're going to give one courtesy salute to the sisters, men of Israel. Amijam Shabbat, Amijam, Barak, Yahweh Shema, Latah Hashem, Yahweh Shah, Yajamatah, which means hands down. Class, dismiss.